I guess we're gonna call the meeting to order at 7 o'clock. Record the members present.
Wilson,
Here.
Bowler,
Here.
Herrera, Morris.
Here. We're gonna jump around here a little bit. We're gonna go to item number 3. Board to discuss and possible vote to appoint board member or members to serve on the Freedom Board of Education. And I'd make the motion that.
And then we also want to, okay.
Oh, and then we also want to.
Move 3 and 4.
Yeah, to do 4. We also want to swear them in. So, I will make a motion that we appoint Robert Babcock.
No, wait a minute, you have to take a vote.
Oh.
Okay, you have to.
Oh, we have to vote on
Yes,
that.
yes,
Okay.
yes. So you are making the motion that we want to move items number 3 and 4
Oh, okay. All right. We'll make, yeah.
to the front, right under number 1. So you
Okay.
can make that motion.
Okay, well, I'll make the motion then that we move item 3 and 4 in front of item number 2. Is there a second?
Second.
Vote by roll call.
Wilson,
Yes.
Bowler,
No.
Morris.
Yes. So, then we need, item number 3 is board to discuss and possible vote to appoint board members to serve on the Freedom Board of Education. And I'll make the motion that we appoint Robert Babcock to seat number 4. Is there a second?
Second.
Vote by roll call.
Wilson,
Yes.
Bowler,
Nope.
Morris.
Yes. So, do I need to make a motion again, or
Yes.
if to swear him in, or to appoint the other one?
You can appoint them both,
Well,
and then
okay.
you can swear them both.
Okay, well then, I'll also make the motion that we appoint Donald Simmons to seat number 5 on the Freedom School Board. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Vote.
Wilson,
Yes.
Bowler,
No.
Morris.
Yes.
We need to bring them forward. Mr. Babcock, you need to stand and read this, please.
You need to stand and read it.
We're gonna sign.
No,
You
you
need
don't
to
sign,
stand
you
and
have to
read that.
stand it
You
and
need to
read
read
it.
Stand and read it?
Yeah, stand and read it, yeah.
Too many years in the field artillery. Each member of the Board of Education and treasurer and assistant treasurer shall take the following oath. I, Robert Babcock, hereby declare under oath that I will faithfully perform the duties of the Freedom Board
Of education.
of Education,
Number 4.
number 4, of the Freedom Public Schools to the best of my ability, and that I will faithfully discharge all duties pertaining to said office by and obey the Constitution and the laws of the United States and Oklahoma.
Very good.
All right, Donald?
Now you can move up to the table.
You can move up here to the table now.
Do we need to sit to my left then, I guess?
It's fine, we'll determine.
I, Donald Simmons, hereby declare under oath that I will faithfully perform the duties of Freedom Board seat number 5 of the Freedom School Boards to the best of my ability, and I will faithfully discharge all of the duties pertaining to said office and obey the Constitution and the laws of the United States and Oklahoma.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Just pull a seat up and join us, we'd appreciate it.
You're gonna kick off your seat?
You bet.
Okay, now I guess we'll move to number 2. Number 2 is board to discuss and possible vote to approve or not to approve accepting the resignation from board member Lynn Bowler. And I guess I would make the motion to accept the resignation. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Vote by roll call.
Wilson,
Yes.
Babcock,
Yes.
Simmons,
Yes.
does Lynn
Yes,
still
you
have?
still can vote.
And Bowler,
Yes.
You didn't say no.
and Morris.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Golden.
Yep.
Thank you all.
Yeah, appreciate it, Lynn. Thanks. Okay. Moving on, item number 5 is the consent agenda. The consent agenda is the following items of a routine nature normally approved at board meetings will be approved by one vote unless any board member desires to have a separate vote on any or all of these items. Consent agenda consists of discussion, consideration, and approval of the following items. A, minutes of the July 18th, 2016 special meeting. B, activity fund expenditures. C, approve encumbrances for the signing of warrants for A, general fund, B, building fund, and C, child nutrition fund.
I will at this point tell you that we have appropriated $14,000 less than what we did at this time last year. Now, we do not have all of our official allocations from the state, but that's just a appropriation amount for the moment. And I will also tell you at this moment, compared to last year on the same date, we have encumbered $54,000 less than what we did a year ago. So just know that we're hiring more people tonight, so those numbers will change. But at this point in time, our finances are looking good. We're doing quite a few things around the school. Activity account looks good. We are already doing some fundraisers. We do the concession stand out at the rodeo and various other things. So right now, funds are good at this moment. Child nutrition, we'll be making our first order tomorrow, and we're underway.
What is 829 and 835 on the project? What are those?
Okay, what one is it? I honestly do not know. That's activity fund.
Could I find that out for you and let you know on that?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. What was the ag pickup this time?
Air conditioner,
Again?
again. Yes,
Well, they not fix on it the last time? Did we just pay them?
Yes, we did.
I apologize, I did not get a chance to go through this before meeting this time. I'm not seeing anything on there that I'm not.
What was that about, an air conditioner problem?
Pardon?
What was that about? You got an air conditioner problem?
On the ag pickup?
On the ag pickup,
Sorry.
yes.
Oh,
Yes. And yes, we have some air conditioner problems here in the building as well. We've already called.
well, I've
yes.
read and heard about the roof leak problem.
Yeah.
We will. We will.
Yeah.
We will?
Yeah.
We will.
Well, it ain't the first roof leak problem I've had to deal with.
one in the locker room.
Locker room?
Yes. And the carpet is down in the locker room. Still needs a little bit more work, but they're just about finished with it.
Good. Any other discussion? Then I would make the motion that we can approve the consent agenda.
I'll second it.
Vote by roll call.
Wilson,
Yes.
Morris,
Yes.
Babcock,
Yes.
Simmons.
Yes.
Okay, item number 6. Board to consider and possible vote on a calendar change to change regular meeting dates of board meetings to the third Monday of each month for the remainder of the 2016 school year.
Yes, I have a list here for you. I would recommend changing our regular meeting date to the third Monday. And this is the date, September 18th, October 17th, November 14th, and December 19th.
I'll make that motion.
Second. Vote by roll call.
Wilson,
Yes.
Morris,
Yes.
Babcock,
Yes.
Simmons.
Yes.
Item number 7, board to consider and possible vote to approve request to follow an hours schedule of a minimum of 1,080 hours rather than days, schedule of 180 days for the 2016-17 school term.
I recommend that we go ahead and approve the 1,080 hours. As you know, we changed the calendar. What this does do for us, if we have an extremely bad winter or something, we can fall back on the hours and still be within our hours, and we won't have to make up some of those days. So I would recommend doing so.
I'll make the motion.
Is there a second? Vote by roll call.
Wilson,
Yes.
Morris,
Yes.
Babcock,
Yeah.
Simmons.
Yes.
Item number 8, board to consider and possible vote to approve, disapprove, or take no action on the contract for secondary career and technical education program for the school year 2016-17.
This is something that is just housekeeping, so I would recommend our career and technology education program consists of our agriculture program, so I would request that we approve our contract with the career and technology education program.
I'll make a motion, we approve item 8.
Is that the VOTEC school?
Well, no, this comes through the Stillwater.
Stillwater.
Yes, it goes through Stillwater. Ag actually comes through Stillwater.
Our ag program.
Yes.
Oh, ag program,
Ag
Yes.
program, yes.
Mr. Stats.
Yeah.
You remember Mr. Stats?
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Vote by roll call.
Wilson.
Yes.
Morris,
Yes.
Babcock,
Yes.
Simmons.
Yes.
Number 9, no action.
Okay, no action on number 9. We just take no action on number 8. Okay. Item number 10 is board to consider and possible vote to approve, disapprove, or take no action on a request for school site statutory waiver. How do you say it? Oklahoma statute A70.
Yes.
Yeah,
Um,
1210.568, which requires school district to enter into a cooperative agreement with another district if enrollment in the alteration.
It is
Alternative, that's what it's supposed to be.
Yes.
Alternative education program having than 10 students, having less than 10 students, or having 10 students?
having 10 or less.
Having 10 or less students, okay. B7, dang it, Oklahoma statute 7, is that right?
70.
Yeah, section 1-111, which allows the district to count 2 days within a 24-hour period, parent-teacher conference days.
We have belonged to a co-op for several years on our alternative education because we do not have 10 students, so therefore we do need to enter into a deregulation with our State Department, which it will be approved. As well as the next one, what we do there is we have evening parent-teacher conferences, and so therefore they will allow us to count. As long as we have 6 hours for a parent-teacher conference, they will allow us to count another extra day there for parent-teacher conferences. So I would recommend approval of those statutory waivers.
Is there a motion?
Yes, I'll make the motion.
Second.
I'll second it.
Vote by roll call?
Wilson,
Yes.
Morris,
Yes.
Babcock,
Yes.
Simmons.
Yes.
Item number 11, board to discuss with possible vote to approve, disapprove, or take no action on the application for conducting pilot cooperative activities program for junior high and high school football with the Moreland Public Schools.
And I believe we did this last month for the high school, so this is more the junior high. So I would recommend approval of co-oping with Moreland for both our junior high and high school football programs.
I make a motion to approve item 11.
I second.
Does this mean you're not gonna coach them anymore?
Yep. 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 I'm glad I get to go be dad for a while. So vote by roll call?
Wilson,
Yes.
Morris,
Yes.
Babcock,
Yes.
Simmons.
Yes.
Oops.
13 and 14, the same thing, so we just need to, we'll just.
Or item number 12, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I was just reading ahead, sorry.
All right, it's all right. Item number 12 is board to consider and possible vote to approve, disapprove, or take no action to accept dual enrollment credits, including math and science with Northwest Technology Center.
And I would recommend doing so actually with as few teachers as we have and as many kids as we have going to VOTEC. We really need to accept and give them dual credit for their math and science that they can take.
Well,
at the-
I don't understand. How they getting dual credit?
They are getting a credit over at the VOTEC for taking math on site, and we're saying that, yes, just like if they were taking a college class from Northwestern, we're saying that the college is giving them credit as
Okay.
well as we are saying
So
that
they're
we
go out and taking automotive stuff and they're getting math?
they will take them out of automotive for an actual period, and they will take them over here, and they will do Algebra
Okay.
1 or whatever.
Okay,
Yes,
understand now.
yes, and so we need to approve that.
Okay, I agree. I'll make the motion that we approve it.
I'll second. 13 and 14 are the same.
Yes, 13 and 14 are the same, so we'll just take no action on one of them, and we will do the
Okay.
other. So no action on 13, and we will just approve. Brooke Myers is the anatomy and physiology teacher at the Northwest Technology Center, and we therefore have to accept Miss Meyer as an adjunct teacher in order for the kids to get credit for human anatomy. So I would recommend that we accept
Yeah.
Brooke Myers as an
It's
adjunct
Same
teacher.
as the math deal, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, sir.
Can we vote on 12
Oh,
first
no.
before we move on?
I apologize. Vote by roll call?
Wilson,
Yes.
Morris,
Yes.
Babcock,
Yes.
Simmons.
Yes.
Okay, you may go on.
Okay, I recommend we will take no action on 13. And on 14, we will recommend that we hire or we accept Brooke Myers as an adjunct teacher. And she is employed at the Northwest Technology Center for 1 hour of anatomy and physiology as a credit. And we do have several children that will be taking that human anatomy class, so we do need to accept that.
So move.
I will second. Vote by roll call?
Wilson,
Yes.
Morris,
Yes.
Babcock,
Yes.
Simmons.
Yes.
Looks to me like 13 and 14 say the exact same thing.
They do,
Yeah,
sir.
they do.
That's why we took no action on 13, and just needed to take
Just
action
on
on
14.
14. Item number 15. Board to consider and possible vote to approve, disapprove, or take no action to continue to accept approved concurrent enrollment post-secondary credits as credits toward high school graduation.
Now, this, we are talking about actual college credits here. So I would recommend that we will accept concurrent enrollment and credits from Northwestern, Southwestern, OSU, wherever the students should choose to take their concurrent classes. We will accept those as credits here. Again, dual credits.
I'll make a motion to approve item 15.
I'll second.
Vote by roll call.
Wilson,
Yes.
Morris,
Yes.
Babcock,
Yes.
Simmons.
Yes. I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Who pays the tuition?
Where I come from, the college does not charge tuition if they are one of the member schools. And so I'm going to say that it is an accepted practice. Now, our students do have to pay the fees, but they do not have to pay a tuition to OPSU.
Fees but no tuition?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Item number 16. Board to vote to approve or disapprove to enter into executive session to discuss the following items. A, employment, hiring, appointment, promotion, demotion, disciplining, or resignation of certified or non-certified employees and other employee issues pursuant to Oklahoma Statute 20, or pursuant to Oklahoma Statute 25, Statute 307B1.
Yeah.
I will make a motion that we go into executive session at 7:22. Is there a second?
I'll second the motion.
Vote by roll call?
Wilson,
Yes.
Morris.
Yes.
Would you ask Mr.
Yes.
Wolford to come down?
Simmons.
Sure. Item number 17 is vote to acknowledge the board's return to open session.
We have to have a recommendation.
Oh, is that right? Yeah. I'll make a motion. Bring the board, or the meeting back to order at 8:40.
I'll second it.
Vote by roll call?
Wilson,
Yes.
Morris,
Yes.
Babcock,
Yes.
Simmons.
Yes.
Item number 18 is executive session compliance. While in executive session, those present were board members, Mr. Wolford and Superintendent Frida Burtis. The only items discussed were those listed in agenda item number 14. No votes were taken. Item number 19 is consideration and possible vote to approve, disapprove, or take no action on certified contracts.
Before we do that, may I make a correction to that statement? You read it correctly, but can we revise it to say item number 16?
Item 16, I apologize.
No, that was
Read it again.
my fault. No, I think we can stand approved with that correction. I would recommend hiring Chad Wolford, Darcy Emmel Collins, Brandon Cook, and Michael Long as certified employees for the 2016-17 year.
I make a motion to approve item 19. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Vote by roll call?
Wilson,
Yes.
Morris,
Yes.
Babcock,
Yes.
Simmons.
Yes.
Item number 20 is consideration and possible vote to approve, disapprove, or take no action on temporary contracts.
Temporary contracts are approved by the state Board of Education, and our legislator is in law. And so I do recommend that we put all newly hired certified people on a temporary contract for 2016-17 school year.
Is there a motion? I'll make a motion to approve item 20. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Vote by roll call?
Wilson,
Yes.
Morris,
Yes.
Babcock,
Yes.
Simmons.
Yes.
Item 21 is consideration and possible vote to approve, disapprove, or take no action on support contracts.
I recommend hiring Brian Davy for 2016-17 as our maintenance. And Robin Landis will be our cook and / maintenance as well.
I make a motion to approve item 21.
I'll second it.
Vote by roll call.
Wilson,
Yes.
Morris,
Yes.
Babcock,
Yes.
Simmons.
Yes.
Item 22 is consideration and possible vote to approve, disapprove, or take no action on extra duty contracts.
I'm going to ask that we take no action at this time because with so many new people coming in, I'm not ready to assign all extra duties at this point. So I will have that ready for the next board meeting.
Do we just,
Yes, just no action.
no action on item 22?
I'll move we take no action.
All right, item 23 is superintendent and principal's report.
We did start with our teachers today. We had some good in-service. Mr. Long, our new principal, met with them quite at length. I do have a schedule here for our 2016-17 year. And we worked and reworked it a couple of times today. As far as the roof issue, we had talked about that last month, and we had talked about doing something with it this month. However, since we are all going to OSSBA conference next week, that's a good time for you to make it around and meet your contractors and your architects. So as you're visiting with those in the vendors hall, if you find one that you would like, if you'll bring it here in a couple of weeks, if we choose to have a special meeting, we can look at that time and ask them to come up and visit with us. And at this moment, we have 70 total students. 70. Yes. We have 45 from the 4-year-olds to the 8th grade and 25 from the high school. And I see that Mr. Smith has joined us. You are not on the agenda, however, since we are talking about lease purchase, is there anything you would like to comment? We will probably have a special meeting in a couple of weeks that we would be
Absolutely.
most interested.
Yeah, I know a couple of familiar faces. We've helped in the past with bond programs, a meeting with Ms. Burgess, trying to address just whatever capital needs that the district has. There's a couple ways you can do that, either with a bond, which requires a vote of the patrons. A bond is a separate tax, or through lease purchase, which is simply board action that's paid for out of your routine operating budgets. So I know you're looking at a couple different ways, as Ms. Burgess mentioned as well, at OSSBA, to look at the different architects that are out there, construction companies that are out there to get cost estimates. I know in the past, when I'd run just to give you some concept numbers as far as what does lease purchase cost if you're going forward, not by any means that we're going with the exact same that you've entertained in the past. And I know there's a couple of new faces as well on the board. In the past projects, those lease purchase on the roofing, if you did all of the roofing that was included, and that was all of your main building, all of the gym, and a new ag roof, all of those things combined, previous estimates were right at $600,000. So ballpark estimates, if you do a 5-year lease purchase, that's $600,000. 5 annual payments, that's $135,000 a year, assuming you end up at $600,000 in project costs and you lease purchase the full amount. With lease purchase, you can pay down part of it and lease purchase part of it. If you put that on a 10-year, you're looking at $75,000 for annual payments. Obviously, that spectrum can run the full gamut. If you're only doing $300,000, you're going to be roughly half of that. So $75,000 on 5 years, $35,000, $37,000 on a 10-year, and so forth. So we just wanted to give an opportunity to kind of understand what lease purchase really was, that was a continued viable option. It doesn't require a vote of the patrons again because it's paid for out of your routine operating budgets. So it doesn't require any additional tax as well. It's simply something that you allocate in your normal budget from year to year. It is subject to board approval from year to year. So that is one different exception as well. But just kind of wanted to give you all, I was visiting with Ms. Burgess, I think it was Thursday morning last week. She said, can you be here Monday to kind of at least give us a little bit of information? So
So
Absolutely.
thank you for helping me out with my superintendent's report.
Absolutely.
And I appreciate that very much.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Long, would you like to add anything?
Want to see in here, there's some things we want to do, and we've been working on it. Like, I think today we've added some things that we didn't have on there, like art to the school. And we're wanting to talk about music, hopefully either choral, choir, or something added to the school. We're talking about different athletics to enhance what we got. But right now, we want to try to get everything figured together and find out what we have students-wise and what the students' needs are. The main thing I've got in my goal for this year, and I wanted to let you all know, is I want to make sure that every student that leaves this school has got qualifications to go to college, career, or be ready for future. I don't want to see them go out of here and we haven't taken care of them, got them prepared. So that's my big goal, and that's what I've tried to do. And I know I've gone over some transcripts and everything, didn't like what I saw, and I'm trying to correct and do things, and I'm notifying different schools that we haven't got transcripts on that I need to know. If I don't know, I can't make sure your kids are prepared and ready to graduate. I want it done correctly, because I don't want to come down to May and say, you don't get to graduate because you didn't meet the requirements. That's not what I want done. I want to be able to say, you made it, congratulations. These are the names, and these are the ones we need to sign off that they're ready for graduation.
Any comments, questions? We do have some contracts to sign, as well as I need you to sign the revised board meeting agenda, which will go over to the courthouse. And I do have a roll, if you would like one, of what students we have enrolled as of today. So just sign it anywhere there.
If
As you
any
can
board
see, we
members
have-
ever want to talk to me, my door's always open. I'm willing to talk with them.
I think that's all I have.
Is that we sign that and adjourn? I guess item 24 then is to adjourn. And I will make the motion that we adjourn at 8:50. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Vote by roll call?
Wilson,
Yes.
Morris,
Yes.
Babcock,
Yes.
Simmons.
Yes.